Alright, here we go. Let's try to do this. We are at 150 at about 123 kilometers down here. I don't think you can see my mouse. I'm used to doing virtual reality. Sorry. We are going to start re-entering very, very soon. Um, this is my first video where my voice is probably being heard. I am going to set it at a retrograde, making sure the locked velocity. This is the toroidal shaped vehicle. I've altered it a little bit. I don't know if the staging is correct. So here we go. Ah. The pilots need then hit abort, the correct square screaming with his fine, re-entry angle way too flat, tried to land the ocean blue, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but basically like, yep, let's see what happens. Here we go. Alright, interstate, that is actually part of the rocket that I'm really hoping that that's part of the rockets that followed us up is nearby. And that is part of the rocket because we did not see an explosion. The good thing is we're facing the correct direction. This thing has a tendency to flip over and ruin everything. It just disappears, it flakes up in the atmosphere. Running at 60 frames per second. This is actually a really good re-entry vehicle. We're now bled off half of our speed. Let's have a look. We've got plenty of heat shield left. I reckon this can survive a lunar re-entry. I'm impressed. And I'm also impressed at the fact that it stays stable, but let's not count our eggs before they harden and go pop. Okay. I had a safety stage there. I have safety stages just in case some gecko or something comes along and hits my spacebar. We have got 7 parachutes that we can deploy. We should be able to deploy them now. They will pop out. Hopefully what I'm going to do is I'm going to orient this craft. I'm actually flying using a keyboard. Orient this craft the correct way. Let's do a test. This is where, let's try to fly this thing. As they say, anything with wings will fly. Now go forward. We got pretty good control considering we just came back through the atmosphere at a very steep angle. Waiting for the speed rags to come out. I mean parachutes to come out. We have got a little guy sitting there, terrified, brave, going on our own little. This thing's actually cruising through the atmosphere. We've got a bit of control. So let's make sure we're not hitting an island. Yep, make sure the ocean is present, while the Earth is present. And we are now flying. We're actually going in the direction that I kind of want to go. This is really cool. I'm glad I did the maths on that one. Okay, our speed rags are about to deploy, so let's be nice to them. But this is so awesome. Flying this thing through the atmosphere, we're falling like a rock. Like, from another perspective. That's cinematic. Fly by stationary. ET phone home. Oh, there we go. We got parachutes. And they didn't rip off. We got the drogue chutes. Two drogues came out, and they came out the side right where I wanted. And I really wish my graphics would go. No, they're not the two drogues. They are all the drogues. We have all the drogues. Let's be nice to them. Reorientate the craft backwards. I'm watching our battery. We don't need to know how. Here's a bunch of parachutes. Come on, everybody, you can go out. Oh yeah, that test. This is. We can safely do this because we're not moving fast. Open the door. I'm gonna fix the door. Oh, yeah. Okay, these are gyroscopes. Okay, I added more gyroscopes. You know why? Because I wanted to. Take control of you because we're also gonna do another stage. Yeah, you didn't know that I could do that. That was a surprise for all of you. Making sure I didn't put a battery in that. We could have lost our battery. Alright, so we can go. I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to close these doors while we transition from flying to submarine boat terrain. We've got all these parachutes that are fighting for supremacy. This was a really good re-entry vehicle. I've got to admit, this is actually one of my better ones. I'm going to go with this. And the problem is getting everything to orbit at, you've got to build the rockets. There are some limitations of this game, but I'm going to do everything I can to get this working well. Alright. I'm going to go as high of an angle as I can, just so it hits the water. It kind of kind of goes into the water, and it makes. I have feelings for the guy now. He trusted me. His name is Yuri G. I don't know what the G is. It's probably Gagarin. He did not do an orbit. He did the SpaceX version of an orbit most of the way around the world. And touch. Well, that was close. And that floats. This doesn't. Alright, now for the test. Thankfully, we're facing that direction. Does it float or does it sink? Here we go. Okay. That's going down our altitude. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. And that's actually not bad. You know. By the way, I'm really good at whistling still. I used to be. Alright, so in our own minds, let's just end it here and say that he has survived, and let's just pretend, because we're down to being 4-year-olds and we play with Lego blocks and make stories. Let's just pretend that he has everything he needs until the boat comes and he lives happily ever after. Now, like, subscribe, join our Discord, please comment, and thank you for watching.